Hey there guys, and welcome back to Hursty Games, and welcome to another FIFA 19 video, and something that I'm going to say now I think is my own original idea. I haven't seen anyone else do this, and hopefully no one else has, and I've actually come up with something I think is brilliant. Now, I talked about it on one of my streams I did the other day. I was prepping for it, and hopefully it was going to be fun and would actually work. We did test it, it seemed like it would be fun, so we're going to make a video out of it. This is what I like to call the player pick draft. So I'm going to explain what that is, so let's get into it. Now, this isn't your usual draft, so we don't need this screen. You don't need to spend FIFA points necessarily. However, it's not a very cheap draft. You can see here, obviously, a normal draft is going to cost you 15,000 coins. This is probably going to cost you a little bit nearer 150,000 coins. Ignore that. Let's get into what's happening. Instead of an actual draft, the player pick draft is going to be using 23 of these player pick packs. So these 1 to 3 80+ packs, we're going to be opening these up, taking a pick from each one, much like you would on an actual draft. And we're going to build a starting 11, subs and reserves, because obviously 23 players in the whole thing. That's how that works out. And those players are going to be put into here, obviously in the starting 11, subs and reserves. Now, it doesn't necessarily matter, like the first pick doesn't have to be a goalkeeper and then a striker. You pick whichever card you would like to get. If you pick 23 strikers, you pick 23 strikers. That's entirely up to you if you decide to do this. The way this is going to kind of work, the way I'm going to judge this, is I'm going to try and get the highest combination of team rating and team chemistry as possible. So obviously most drafts, people are trying to get like 193s, 194s, 195s, whatever. Probably not going to hit that. Actually, it's pretty much impossible to hit that, because unlike a real draft, you aren't accessing all team of the years and all prime icons and stuff. This is exclusively players you can actually pack right of this minute. So right now there are FUT birthdays in packs. Right now there's the current team of the week. Otherwise you've got like the regular gold cards that are 80+. Now, if this is successful and you guys enjoy this, I'll happily try and do this again before the promo finishes while the packs are still available. But also, if you guys want to see it, I will try and play some actual games on a stream with this team that we create today, with this player pick draft. Hopefully it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I think we'll get into it. And one last thing, if you do decide to do this yourself, this is something you can do if you want. I'm not going to do it for this one because this is a bit of a test run for me. But if you really want to make it difficult for yourself, you can have 3 options of a random formation as well. So you can just hold down the arrow, look away, let go. So the first option I'd get is a 4-1-2-1-2 wide, etc. So do that 3 times and then you pick out one of those 3 formations. But for now, we're just going to pick whichever formation we decide to take, because it will make it quite difficult, especially when you're not specifically getting player picks for those positions, unlike you would in a real draft. But I've waffled on enough. Let's get into the picks. Let's do it. Let's start the player pick draft. Okay, so we've got the 1 to 23 here. I'm just going to work from left to right, I think. Hopefully we can just, like I said, we've got to concentrate on chemistry and rating. So we know we're going to get 80+, but we kind of need to think about specific leagues maybe, and specific like positions in certain times. But it's going to be hard to turn down really high rated cards, because that's going to be one of our big tickets into getting a good score here. So let's start off with it. First pack, what can we get in the first one? We start off pretty well with an 87 Rakitic, 87 rating in the first one. That is very, very good. These packs have been okay for me. They've been very inconsistent. But I think this is the 4th 87 or plus I've packed. I have already got Rakitic from one of these, but he did go into an SBC. But we have got 2 FUT birthday cards from doing these as well. Opening quite a few packs though. Okay, so here, I think what I'm probably going to do is take Bauman. Now, that's just because he's a keeper. We could take Pacheco, because if we've got Rakitic, if we get a Liga Santander centre-back, that's chemistry, that might actually make a bit more sense. Bauman being an 83 though. I think we'll take Pacheco. I think on this one, we'll go for the chemistry. We'll be somewhat sensible. So we've got 2 Santander players to start off with. That's not bad. Can we carry on with a little bit of luck here? Okay, we get Suso, Verdi, Brooks. Now, I'm going to go with Suso again. Thinking about the chemistry, Spanish may not be from the Santander, but him being Spanish means that if we get another Spanish player from the Santander in that middle spot, like a Cabellos, or however he said, the Real Madrid centre mid, then that's some good chemistry. Already here, looking okay. 3 players in, was expecting this to maybe not quite have gone as successfully for that little group, but we get Lloris, 88 rated Lloris, boys. That is fantastic. That's one I'm going to struggle to turn down here. Now, rating-wise, that's phenomenal. Bellerin here would probably be the sensible pick, but we are going to go with Lloris. The rating there is a bit too hard to turn down. Now, that already, an 87 and an 88 in the first 4. We're looking pretty good here. We are looking okay. Let's crack on with the rest of them. Okay, we get the option of Brooks again, but we get Mascherano and Salvio. Now, we already have a right mid. I don't think we're going to take the right mid. I think here we'll take the Brooks. Difficult nation for hybrids, but league-wise, I guess that's okay. It's another centre-back as well, which is always a safe one to go with. So we've got our first defender here. Okay, we'll just carry on. I don't think there's much more we can sort of prep or plan. Oh, okay, I think... Oh, Dele Alli, though. Chemistry-wise, Dele Alli going in there is quite helpful. We could just play him at centre-back, and that guarantees Lloris chemistry. Hernandez, however, if we play a narrow, that's a link to Rakitic straight off the bat. I'm gonna take Hernandez. I'm gonna go with the left back. Missing out on the 84, but taking the 83 Hernandez. I think that was the right choice. So we'll carry on. So 6 in, looking pretty good so far. Could have been a whole lot worse. Okay, Rashford, or do we take Christensen? Actually, that's chemistry for Lloris. That works very nicely. Porto would have been nice there. Would have been better on the other side, though. So we're going to take Christensen. I think Christensen is the right choice. Pity to have missed out on Rashford. Would have been good to have taken him there. But Christensen gets chemistry for Lloris. This is going okay. Okay, we're going to take Carvalho. Another Spanish league player there. Goretzka is a very good card. But Carvalho here is the sensible choice. Again, chemistry linked to Rakitic straight away, which is always nice. Next one. Oh, no one particularly good there, in all honesty. Aranguiz gets the link to Brooks, but at this point, I don't think Brooks is going to make it into the team. Gignac, I mean, we've got 2 keepers. We don't need Butland. Gignac at an 80 rating. Worst case scenario, French. And would... I don't know here. I think I'm just going to take Gignac. I don't think Aranguiz is worth that extra 1 rating. We'll take Gignac because he will actually link to somebody we're potentially looking to play at this point. So we'll carry on. Oh, Firmino, but Laporte there would be beautiful. Laporte, I think we have to take. Laporte gets us the link for Theo Hernandez and chemistry for Lloris, so the other centre-back can be who we want here. Firmino would be unbelievable, an 86 centre-forward. My brain says Laporte, my heart says Firmino. I'm going to take the Laporte here. Oh, missing out on an 86 hurts, man. That hurts a lot. We'll sort that out, the duplicate out in a bit. But that is our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That was our 10th choice. So we're going to do this last pick here for the 11 and have a look at how the team's looking so far. And then we'll get into the bench and reserves. It will give us a little idea of what the squad's currently looking like, which is always helpful as well. So the 11th pick right now, we currently get ourselves, we get Mkhitaryan, Talisca and Fabricio. We're not going to take the Fabricio again. Lloris we've now sussed for perfect chemistry. Mkhitaryan is who we're going to take here in 84. Again, would have been nice then with the Firmino and or the Rashford. We'd be looking at a nice Prem front 3 there. We take the Mkhitaryan. That's our first 11. I'm going to put these guys that we've got so far into a team, come back to you and see where we're at right now at a roughly halfway point. Okay, so at the moment, this is what we're currently looking at. It doesn't look like much. 84 rating, 66 chemistry. So realistically here, there is quite a few little things that we do need to tweak. We need to get ourselves better strikers. That needs to happen. Right back is something we're desperately in need of, preferably a Premier League right back. That Bellerin earlier would have come in clutch, as it turns out, taking the Mkhitaryan. Obviously, we can change this formation as well going forward if we get a better option. But for now, it could be a lot worse. This is not atrocious. We're looking at a 150. I honestly think a 175 is a very good finish. If you can get anywhere near a 175, you're doing pretty well. Rating wise, I think we're on target to potentially get like maybe an 86, depending on the other picks we get, which is very, very good. We need to sort that chemistry though. So let's get into the other packs, fill up these subs and reserves, and then make as good a chemistry team as possible. Let's get into it. Okay, 12 picks remaining. A birthday card here would be fantastic, but I'm not going to get my hopes up. But let's get into it. Let's start with the subs and reserves for now. We get Digne there, which actually isn't too bad. We can play him at right back. That would actually work. So we're going to take Digne. That's okay. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that pick. That's a little bit of chemistry there. Now, a Premier League CDM would be amazing. Just throwing that one out there. Premier League striker would also wouldn't go amiss. Instead, we get Brozovic, Borja Valero, and Pato. I mean, we only have one striker right now. I'm going to hedge my bets that we will get another striker option at some point. And I'm going to take Borja Valero just because he's 81 rated. If that helps at some point, that would be fantastic. Also, actually, him being Spanish isn't the worst thing. Okay, Giroud. I can't believe I'm getting so excited. Giroud is not a bad pick. We can put Gignac at one side, Giroud on the other. Giroud should get some decent chemistry. That's okay. Chemistry-wise, this is helpful. Let's keep going. So rating-wise, we're not getting much. Chemistry-wise, we're doing okay. We get Inform Shoes there. The other two cards have no use to us to pick. So I'm just going to take the 84 Inform Shoes. That's not bad to get at all. Did get him in my red picks this weekend. But we've got his Inform as well now. So it is what it is. 4 in, it could be going worse, but it could go better. Let's see if we can improve on this. Okay. Sigurdsson would get good chemistry to Digne if we could get that link. I think we're going to take Sigurdsson. The 84 Summer doesn't do anything rating-wise, of course, is fantastic. We're going to take the Sigurdsson. I think the chemistry at this point is going to be more beneficial than looking to maybe add one to the rating for that pick anyway. If chemistry is an option, that's going to be my priority. Socrates, Arsenal. Again, linked to the Mkhitaryan if need be. We have got the option of Savic. Actually, we could go Savic at left centre-back, Laporte at right centre-back. And if we can get the other links to Savic, Savic would be on chemistry. We've currently got Laporte and Christensen. That's an 82. 83 is not much difference. We're just going to take Socrates at this point. Okay, so we'll take that Socrates. Out of curiosity, is my other one tradable? No. Fantastic. Okay. What else do we need? We still need like a Prem midfielder here. Would be great. Oh, Jorginho comes up clutch. Carvajal obviously being the higher rated. But Jorginho, if we were to stick with the 4-2-2, gets a link to Giroud, gives him that green link. Jorginho, and he's got a link to Christensen. That's a perfect pick right now. Jorginho goes straight into the team. Shame to miss out on the 85 Carvajal, but Jorginho is a good pick. Very happy with that. Very happy. Can we build from that? Not really. We don't need to take Batshuayi for chemistry now, so we'll take the Kramaric. I'm just going to have a look at how the team's looking now and see if see these last 4, just to give me a bit of help with these last 4 to make sure we don't make any silly decisions here. Okay, so things have got considerably better. This is looking much more like it. We currently have 83 rating but 92 chemistry now. This is much better. Really didn't think we'd get it quite this high with the chemistry, but we've been quite lucky to get 2 leagues that we had a lot of picks from with the Santander and the BPL. And obviously a couple of big players in there still. Missed out on a few. Obviously at this point Firmino would have been a really nice player to have had up there instead of the Gignac, but it is what it is. But I'm not unhappy. Not unhappy at all. A 175, which is what I said would be a really good finish. So worst case scenario, 175 is the lowest we've got. Can we build to nearer a 180? Where can I get the chemistry? A new CDM with better chem would be perfect there. Or obviously a new striker, preferably Santander. That would be really helpful actually. But yeah, let's get into it. 4 more picks. Can we get lucky? Okay, so the final 4 picks. Still got a Socrates over here. But we've got these 4 picks. One of these, hopefully, can be a nice Santander striker. Didn't start with one there. Not going to lie to you, Griezmann actually would be perfect. I'm just throwing that one out there. Griezmann would be great. But none of these get any links to us particularly, so we're just going to take Regani just because don't really have a reason, but we'll take the 82. Come on. These last three. Can we get a half decent one? I'm almost tempted to take Murillo. I think at striker he'd actually get us some chemistry. I think he'd actually improve our chemistry at striker. I'm going to take Murillo. Pedro wouldn't increase anything there. I'm going to take Murillo. That's a bit of a risky one, but I'm going to go for it. This penultimate one, I'm going to try a nose pack. See if that can get us anything. If it gets us any luck, it doesn't. We get the option of Gignac again. Kiko Casilla and then Bergwijn. We're going to take Bergwijn again just because. And then this last pick here, come on, last pick, 22. We've done okay so far. The last pick is nothing crazy good, but Morata isn't bad. Again, chemistry-wise, Morata isn't bad. That could have been worse. Let's see if Murillo or Morata can help us get near that 100 chem mark. That would be phenomenal. Okay, so I've got the players into the team now. We're just going to have a look. I'm going to try that Murillo and just see if that did boost chemistry. It did. I wasn't wrong. That would boost chemistry. I thought the Rakitic link would be helpful there. But does it work better with Morata, who is an actual striker? Yes, it does. 98 chemistry. That is actually fantastic. I'm very, very happy with that. And that goes to an 84 rating as well. That was really clutch at the end there. That just about working out. That I am very, very happy with. Now, technically, we could add a manager here. But the issue is we don't really have a way of it being random. So I'm not going to add a manager. A manager, we could easily get this to 100 chemistry. Just stick a Liga Santander manager in there and it's done. But I'm going to run it without a manager. I think that's the right way to do it. But a 98 chemistry, an 84 rating, that gives us a grand total of a 182, which is considerably better than I thought we'd possibly get. I don't think there's any way we improve the rating or chemistry on this. So I'm going to say that is my score. I'm going with a 182. I am very, very happy. And you know what? If you've enjoyed this, please do leave a like on the video. It's cost me 150,000 coins. It's not a cheap way of doing a draft, but obviously these cards I do now get to keep. I don't think they're worth 150k. I think Lloris is probably worth about 40, 50 maybe. I'm going to guess Rakitic nearer the 25 mark. No one else really in there with much value apart from the informed Schultz. But this has actually been fun. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. If you end up doing this yourself, let me know. My Twitter will be in the description. Tag me in it. It's just Hursty Games. Tag me in it and send me the team you made with your player pick draft. I'm going to see if there's any people that I know or the other YouTubers and stuff that maybe want to try this out and see what they can get from their luck there. And of course, if there's any people you can see or recommend to try it too, let me know in the comment section below and I'll see if there's anyone I can message and get lucky with dropping a tweet to anyone and seeing if they're willing to give this a go. It's good fun. You never know what you could get. We could have got any of the FUT birthday cards, some more informs. We got 3 walkouts, I think, in the end as options, but we didn't take all of them. We only took 2 of them. Lloris and Rakitic I'm still very, very happy with. But for now, boys, I'm going to say thank you very, very much for watching this. Hopefully you have enjoyed this. I've had a lot of fun making it. Of course, leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you're new around here. And I hope to see you all very, very soon. But of course, more than anything else, make sure you look after yourselves. See you later.
Let's go. Hursty Games, and this how we do. Now it's time we team up. Check them online, you might catch them playing FIFA. Hey, yeah, you know we keep it live. Make sure to give a like and subscribe. Gaming channel, what's the best one? Keep it hella dope, hella fresh, huh? Yeah, Hursty Games, tune in. Even told my grandmama, sister, and my best friend. You might want to check them if you want to be entertained. You already know the name. Check us out, Hursty Games. Hey, whoop. Make sure to give a like and subscribe.